flesh. And in Romans chapter 8, starting in verse 5, for those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the matters of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit, the matters of the Spirit. For the mind of the flesh is death, but the mind of the Spirit is life and peace. Because the mind of the flesh is enmity towards Elohim, for it does not subject itself to the Torah of Elohim, neither indeed is it able. And those who are in the flesh are unable to please Elohim. Let's take a deeper dive and get into some more scriptures that support this. But before we go on, verse 9, but you are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if indeed the Spirit of Elohim dwells in you. And if anyone does not have the Spirit of Messiah, this one is not his. Do you have the Spirit of Elohim dwelling within you? Why doesn't the flesh want to please God? When did the flesh realize it can have its own desires and control the being inside the body to do what it wants to do? In Genesis chapter 2, verse 16, and we have the name of God, Hebrew translation, Elohim commanded the man, saying, eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. A command was given to the body and the being, and the command which is also considered a law because it was given by God. Elohim. The law and command is also good. Disobedience of this command is death. They would die. In Romans chapter 7 verse 12, so that the Torah truly is set apart and the command set apart and righteous and good. In 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 8, and we know that the Torah is good if one uses it legitimately. In verse 9, knowing this, that Torah is not laid down for a righteous being, but for the lawless and unruly, for the wicked and for sinners, for the wrongdoers and profane, for those who kill their fathers or mothers, for murderers, for those who whore, for sodomites, for kidnappers, for liars, for perjurers, and for whatever else that is contrary to sound teaching, according to the esteemed good news of the blessed Elohim, which was entrusted to me. This is key. What is the Torah? In Genesis chapter 3 verse 22, and we have the name of God, Elohim said, see, the man has become like one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he put out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. So we have the name of God, Elohim sent him out of the garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. And he drove the man out, and he placed cherubim at the east of the garden of Eden in a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life.